Hello, parents. I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you and thank you for taking a couple minutes to watch this video. Much of what I'm going to share was explained in the letter that I sent in regards to having your son or daughter get ready for Form 3 at the senior school. It is a huge step. It is a regular step if everything was regular, but in these very different times, we do some different things to get everybody to where they need to be. And so, as I said in the letter, what will be happening is your son or daughter will have a Zoom conference with their advisor, and they will be reminded of this process of selecting classes. What I'm doing now is just wanted to take a couple minutes and walk you through the Google form that your son or daughter will be filling out in selecting those classes, and just reminding you a little bit about what they're choosing and how this unfolds for them next year. So what I'd like to do is I want to share with you actually the form. I'm going to pull that up right here so that you can take a look along with me at the same time what this looks like and walk through it as a couple reminders. So here we have our Form 3 course request form, something to look forward to next year. Mostly what we're talking about are students selecting electives. Many of their core classes for this first year will be selected, such as we see here, their English, their history, and their health classes. Your math class, that is also something that will be put together by math teachers. They've already met with the senior school math teachers and will be summarizing and finalizing those recommendations and making sure that your kids are taking the right math course for next year. World language, we'll take a look at that a little bit later in the form. And science, if your children were in physics, they will be going on to chemistry. If they were environmental science, they'll be taking freshman physics. But there are summer course choices that may also have some impact on all of this if that's something that you're looking at doing this summer. So let's walk through this form just a little bit. One of the first things that we're going to look at here is the athletics portion. And so we see that there are 3 terms just like we had at the middle school. And so we'll want your son or daughter to go ahead and select those choices. There are some competitive choices, as well as there are some less competitive choices, things that they can do to be a part of that athletic community. We do see here in term 2, there's a winter musical choice. Do keep in mind that the senior school does have a great opportunity for kids to add and drop and change some things in their schedule when those moments come. When they first get back to campus in August, they'll have an opportunity to make sure the schedule matches really what they want to do. And also when they hit situations like this term 2 opportunity, they'll want to make sure that if they're going to do something like the winter musical, that they're all set with that in their schedule. We continue on. Computer science then becomes a choice. And I think that we're recommending that you really think about some of these electives and taking some of these early opportunities to get the foundation work in that will open up the schedule, not only this freshman year, but certainly going forward in their schedule. So choosing problem solving 1, they may get it the first term, they may not get it till the second or third term, but at least they'll have that foundation course in, which will open up other possibilities for them going forward. Now, if they choose problem solving 1, they can also choose some of these other computer science courses. And if their schedule works out, they may be able to take some of those additional, along with the idea of arts. Here we got some wonderful selections for arts. And as we see, they do need to have some of those credits to graduate. And so getting that foundation work in their freshman year opens up all kinds of possibilities moving forward. As we move through the art section, we see if your child's going to play an instrument, please go ahead and do that. World languages, as I said earlier, this is an opportunity where our students who have had the 7th and 8th grade language component will now be looking to take the second, this Latin 2, 2A, Latin or Spanish 2, 2A, and Chinese 2 and 2A. Those become their choices there. And more than just a choice, actually, our teachers will be recommending, and we're really happy with our language program, is usually our students end up in that 2A section. And it's a little bit more advanced, and they work really hard in there. But it's a really great step from middle school to the senior school. If you are looking at the summer course catalog, please make sure that if you're going to take some of those classes, you let the senior school know that you are and what that course is going to be. And then here we just ask the student to leave their phone number so that if over the summer there's a question that comes up about choices, about schedule, we're able to get back in touch with them. If you have any questions about any of this process, certainly your advisor, your child's advisor is a great contact. Please email me. Let me know if there's some way I can direct you or how I might help you. And then Casey Suchak is the registrar at the senior school. She's available Monday and Wednesdays. And then Claire Logston is the dean of students, and certainly she can talk to you about any of the courses or whatever is ahead for the senior school experience. So I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope the letter is helpful. Again, we'll be starting this advisors meeting with kids April 6th. We will have the Google form open for students and ask them to work to complete that by April 10th, that Friday. Should only really take a couple of minutes. There's only a couple quick selections to make once they know what they're going to do, and then we'll have them all set, and that schedule will be built over the summer. So again, thank you very much. I hope that you all are staying safe. I hope that you're all having some different family opportunities that you may not have had as we go through this experience, but certainly I appreciate your continued support. So thank you, and I appreciate all that you do in supporting us.